The views and opinions expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any show on 900 AM WURD do not necessarily reflect those of ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
All right. Hey, good evening, Philly. What's going on? That's right. You listening to the Jazz Kitchen. This is another edition. I'm glad to be back. This is Brother Ben, your host on the Jazz Kitchen every Sunday night on WURD 900 AM from 10 to midnight. Hey, we get it in. You see, I got my man on there, the great Stanley. You know, I'm going to come at you real nice. But listen, man, I'm glad to be back. You know, every week we come on from 10 to midnight on 900 AM WURD. I'm sitting here with my co-host, my main man, DJ Dow Jones. What's going on, big fella?
Good evening.
All right, and you know tonight, man, we got another episode with brother Dwayne out there in Vegas with the Las Vegas Jazz Connection. Tonight he gonna be doing that thing with that boy Franks. Oh man, so
Michael Franks.
Hey, cuz, you know how he been around us for a minute. How's everybody doing out there in Philly? You know, it's been raining all weekend. You know, we a little this and we a little that, but it's all good, man. When you got that jazz, man, you can play that. You know, you don't even think about what's going on out there. But the weather been changing. I know you guys can't wash your cars and do a little this and that, but guess what? We're going to play that jazz tonight. I want to welcome everybody in my Philadelphia tri-state area. I want to say assalamu alaikum to my Muslim community out there. I want to say hello to my New York listeners, to my listeners out there in Vegas, and then my listeners out there in Australia. You know, WURD and 900 AM, you know we on the web. 900amwrd.com. If you want to listen to us direct, if you want to call in tonight, give us some advice or want to have a request, don't hesitate to call me at 215-634-8065 or toll free at 866-361-0900. We didn't have the picnic today because of the weather, but every week we do that picnic out in the park, to feed the homeless and do different things. We're already up. Tonight you may hear some cuts off of volume 33 we got together, and we're going to show you how you can get those different volumes that we have. Everything you hear on the Jazz Kitchen is put on CD, and you can also hear it on YouTube 365 days, 7 days a week on the Jazz Kitchen with Brother Ben, whatever volume you want to hear. So we've been, just hanging out all week. Can't wait to get get back here to the show. Tonight we got a special guest, man. We got a bad boy here. He's a Philly boy, and he's Philly International to the core. He gonna break us down and tell some things about Philly International, some of the different things they've been doing, some of the history on them. And me and him been together for 50 years. 50 years. He's my right hand. We spent the day together talking about some different things we're gonna talk about on the show. Tonight I got my engineer here, Mr. Nixon. EN. My main man, I'm trying to take him up the coast with me this month. No, it's this month. Today's the 31st. We have that big jazz show on the Hudson River with Najee and David Benoit on the 17th of this month. Tickets are still available. If you guys want to go out with this Jazz Kitchen boat ride that we having in the middle of August, don't hesitate to call us 215-634-8065. It's raining a little bit out there. I'm looking out the window. Everything's cool. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood tonight. I got my people with me, and we're going to keep this thing moving. You're listening to WURD 900 AM. This is the Jazz Kitchen, and I'm Brother Ben, your host. We're going to keep it moving.
Hey, baby. Spare some change.
See that man. that man sitting in front of the borderline. He ain't got the time to argue what's yours and what is mine. See that man holding his hand out in desperation. He don't see salvation, no God and sure no nation. See, all working for the means to the end of our situation. All hoping for the day that the powers see abdication and run. I said it gonna come out. I said it gonna come. See that? See that? See that man? See that man sitting in front of the jewelry store? He can't walk no more. He just too damn poor. See that man holding his eyes from the glaring sun. He ain't got no one. His hopes all been undone. See, all working for the means to the end of our situation. All hoping for the day that the powers see application run. I said it gonna come down. I said it gonna come down. See that? See that? See that? See that? Nothing comes from nothing good. Why you spend the whole day bluffing? Come on, man, do what you should. What you mean, the world ain't easy. What you mean, the world ain't mine. Last I checked, there were no price tags hanging on them shady pines. What you say when you say nothing? What you mean when you say lies? Politician, tell me something. What you got behind them eyes? 'Cause we all working for the means to the end of our situation. We all hoping for the day that the powers see application run. I said it gonna come out. I said it gonna come. See that? See that? See that man? See that? That man, say that man, no, say that man, no, say that man, no, brother, if you can, so see, look to my brother if you can, see that man.
All right. Hey, what's going on, Philly? You know, we trying to get this thing started, man. And hey, I'm in a real good mood this week, man. I went down the shore a couple of days this week and hung out a little bit in Philly. You know, I know the weather's been a little crazy. And, you know, we all week playing for the show, try to put this together, me and my main man, DJ, you know. And we just sit around, man, try to figure out what we going to bring new. You know, this is a hell of a cut you just listened to. I'm going to come, Melody Gardot, you know, and every day, you know, we try to do something different. This is Philly, man. You know, Philly has, you know, lately has no real jazz stations out there. And with WURD AM and the Jazz Kitchen, we trying to bring it to the, you know, like the next level. You know, we have our, you know, if you don't hear us here, you know, you can hear us on the internet. You go to the Jazz Kitchen on YouTube and put in Brother Ben, the Jazz Kitchen, whatever volume, man. We rolling, man. We up to volume 35, man. We got all kinds of music. DJ be in that studio arranging that good music. You know what I mean? So if you ever want to hear us, man, just go on YouTube. You know, WURD 900 AM. All the shows that you hear, we put them right on the next day. You go on YouTube. If you missed it this week, you can hear the show. We've been on 7 weeks already. You can hear all 7 shows. You know, and this is what we do, man. It's our different style of jazz. It's the jazz sound. It's the Philly sound. Okay? So y'all keep it close. Let everybody know. We gonna keep this thing moving. It's the Jazz Kitchen.
Weight of love on my shoulders. I thought that it would be easier than this. I thought my heart had grown colder, but the warmth of your kiss I can't dismiss. Though my past has left me bruised, I ain't hiding from the truth. When the truth won't let me lie right next to you. But it's holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to make it, play the part, but I can't fake it. It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows that I can't shake it. Holding on, holding on, holding on. I've seen times that were harder. I remember the taste of bitterness. Won't you help me, my Father? Help me fall in the love that I have missed. Though my past has left me bruised, I ain't hiding from the truth. When the truth won't let me lie right next to you. But it's holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to make it, play the part, but I can't fake it. It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows that I can't shake it. Can't shake it. Holding on, girl. I'm holding on, yeah. But it's holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to make it, play the part, but I can't fake it. It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows that I can't shake it. Holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on. It keeps holding on. Hey. Holding on. You better believe I'm holding on. Girl, holding on. I'm holding on. Holding on. Holding on. You better believe I'm holding.
All right. Yeah, wow. That's my man, Gregory Porter, man. Holding on, man. You know we got to hold on these days. All right, listen, last week we had the Democratic convention in town. You know, Hillary did her thing. You know, I'm not trying to be one way or that way, but, you know, something about Hillary, man, I got to kind of go her way. She's my girl. You know what I mean? She made some good things. What you think, Darryl?
Oh, it was great.
It was great. I mean, yes. Listen.
They brought a lot of unity together.
Right, and we got to make good decisions. I mean, everybody, you know, that's one of the things in life that you have is a choice. You know, you have your option You know, people don't understand that when you have it in life and you have the ability to have an option to make a choice, it means so much. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's an ability that a lot of people don't have. And when you're in life and you're in control of what you do and how you think, you know, and you have a choice and you have an option, that's awesome, man. So listen, we're not trying to go that way or this way or try to back that one or this one. Just, you know, use your ability to make the right decision. Like tonight, when you turn the radio dial on to WRD and you listen to the Jazz Kitchen, you made a good decision because this is good music. You know, this night tonight, some of the cuts that you hear are from our new volume 33. You know, every week we coming out with volumes. I mean, by the end of September, we're going to be up to 50. And this is a situation where you can listen to great music. And if you want to ever purchase this music, you can hear it on CD and we can mail them to you the next day. Or you can go by some of the places where we sell them over the city. And everything that you donate or give for the CDs helps and feeds the homeless. No one's trying to make a profit. We're just trying to help somebody. In order to get in life, you got to give. You feel me? So listen, you're listening to The Jazz Kitchen on WURD 900 AM. I'm your host, Brother Ben. I'm sitting here with my main man, he's my co-host, he's my engineer, he's my right hand, DJ. And then we got a guy in the studio tonight. He gonna give us the history of Philly. Nobody know the sound of Philly like Brother Gordon Jeffries. But we gonna keep this thing moving, and we gonna get into some little Marcus Miller. All right. You know what? See this? See, this is the Jazz Kitchen, y'all. You know, we gonna be real versatile. We gonna play all different types of style of jazz. That's Marcus Miller, man. A lot of people in Philly don't know about Marcus Miller because you don't have different stations and avenues and platform to play. How and Marcus Miller's what on that bass. I seen Marcus Miller this year, man, this summer. He had a whole week. It was his birthday week. He played in 5 different places 5 days in a row. And on Thursday night that week, we saw him at like the Waldorf Astoria. Marcus Miller's, man, what? Man, he's a bad boy. But we gonna keep this thing going. We gonna change a little gears here. Had a little discussion here in the studio, and we gonna give you something from way back. All right. We wanted to throw a cut in there. We was in here in a little discussion, you know, and, you know, that was one of the classics of all time, you know, Digging the Scene with a Gangster Lean. That was the original artist that sung it, but then Curtis Mayfield did his little rendition of it. And, you know, we here at the Jazz Kitchen, man, we going to be doing all different types of things with music. We not stopping, man. We up to different, you know, like I said, we already up to volume 35 and working on trying to get that music out there. If you want to call in and request, you know, don't hesitate at 215-634 8065 and toll free 866-361-0900. And if you want to hear us direct, man, go on that internet, man. Go on your computer. They got all these Bluetooth systems that connect to your computer, whatever, so you can hear us in HD at 900 AM WURD.com. And if you don't want to listen to us during the week, I know we only come on Sundays, but we on every day when you go to YouTube and pull up Brother Ben, the Jazz Kitchen, and all my volumes come up, And if you want to call me direct and want me to mail you one of my volumes, all the proceeds that you pay for it, helps feed the homeless, call me, man, 215, and 215-678-0470. Again, 215-678-0470 is the number to the office, and we'll send you something directly. So how y'all doing out there, fella? Everything? I know the weather was crazy, getting over all that Democrat and that Republican thing going on down at the Wachovia. The one thing was out in Ohio, and then this week it was here in Philly and had the city all tied up. Y'all make sure y'all make the right decision and the right vote, because it's very, very important. So we're going to keep this jazz thing going. You're listening to WURD 900 AM, and this is the Jazz Kitchen, and I'm your host, Brother Ben. And like I always say, we're going to keep it moving. Are we keeping it moving? Got Miles, man. Miles David and that brother Robert Glacefer. Man, they playing that thing featuring Stevie Wonder. You know, in the Jazz Kitchen, man, we play all different types of things. Listen, we got a special guy in here. We want to introduce him. What's going on there, G. Scott? What's up, brother? How you feel?
Peace and good vibrations. How are you feeling?
We doing good. We doing good. You know, we brought you on the show this week. You're going to, touch on some things that's going on in Philly, special Philadelphia artists. What's going on out there in Philly in the music world? What's happening, man?
Well, the history of Philadelphia musically is very, very vast and wide. And, just a library of classics, whether it be rhythm and blues or jazz, is just prolific, to say the least.
Right. We talked earlier. You found out that your brother was doing a jazz show in Philly, and you reached out to me and said that you want to, get involved with me, and somewhere in the near future you want to have a little thing on and really concentrate on some different Philly pieces that came and different artists that come out of Philly. What do you, Philly International and the sound of Philly, it was a rhythm and blues type background, but where do you feel that jazz played a part in their music?
Well, no doubt. I would akin it to the Funk Brothers in Detroit. All of the musicians that played on the sessions were jazz musicians primarily.
Okay.
And if you go into the 10 volumes of the MFSB albums, you'll see some of the best smooth, funky jazz stuff you'll ever hear.
Okay. See, this is the difference of the Jazz Kitchen. We're a radio program. We just, we're not just trying to play music. We want to give you some history, some background, and characters of different artists. As you know, every week we do an episode with Brother Dwayne out of Las Vegas with the Las Vegas Jazz Connection. We get ready to bring him on. He's prolific. He does so much research. And this week we're going to do a thing on Michael Franks and, and what he brought to the table. And, without any further ado, let me bring on my good brother from Las Vegas with the Las Vegas Jazz Connection, the good brother Dwayne. What's going on, brother?
Brother Ben, how you doing, sir?
Oh, my God, damn. Boy, I hear that voice. You bring me to life, man. What's going on?
Everything. Everything's going on in the world of jazz.
Right. And who do we have up on the table this week?
We have Michael Franks. But let me say good evening to all the listeners on WURD in Philadelphia and Las Vegas and on the World Wide Web. Tonight our spotlight is the sensational Michael Franks, born September the 18th, 1944 in La Jolla, California. Now, as you know, Ben, Michael Franks is strictly known as a jazz singer and a writer. He recorded with many industry giants such as Patty Austin, Brenda Russell, Art Garfunkel, and David Sanborn. His songs have been recorded by Patti LaBelle, Diana Krall, and Carmen McRae. For those who don't know, Michael Franks grew up with his family. His mom, his sister, and his mom, his dad, and his two sisters. But amazingly, nobody in his whole entire family played any instruments. But his mom and dad loved the swing. He bought his first guitar at 14 years of age. He discovered poetry through a guy named Theodore Roth, with his rhymes and, hit meter. But let me tell you this, Brother Ben. Michael Franks produced 18 albums, but it was his time doing with Warner Brothers when he produced, because his first album he produced in 1973, but he didn't make another album until 3 years later, in which he came out in 1976 was Art of Tea. His 1977 album was Sleeping Gypsy. Now on that album, Sleeping Gypsy, was the first time he was exposed to the instrument, which is the kabasa, which is like a rattling instrument, which you see him playing in most of his concerts. He got first exposed to that back in 1977. In 1978, he came out with that album, Birchfield 9. And 1979, which is my favorite year, which is produced that album, Tiger in the Rain. And in 1980, produced that One Bad Habit album. So these 5 albums sort of galvanized his career and galvanized his legacy. Michael Franks has mesmerized an international legion of fans with one-of-a-kind artistry, seamlessly weaving lyrics, studying sensuality, wit, reflection, and literally eloquence over music. Tastefully utilizes this top shelf, verbiage over smooth jazz, soul, and pop. I had the pleasure of meeting Michael Franks twice. I seen him in 1992 at the Valley Forge Music Center. And the funny thing was, I took a picture of me and Michael Franks. My hair was dark. His hair was dark. He had a mustache, and we both was a lot lighter.
Okay.
When we came here to Las Vegas a year ago, I showed him the picture, and we took another picture. And the new picture, his hair is all white. Mine is gone, and both of us gained weight.
Oh, that's all good, brother.
I've been a fan of Michael Franks for about 40 years.
Wow.
He's an outstanding musician. He loves to sing. He has a real unique style. And back in the 70s, you had to be sort of hip to understand where Michael Franks was coming from.
Right.
Because he's sort of from California. He had that little airy Southern California twist with him,
okay,
which was a little bit different from that heavy-hitting jazz we had on the East Coast. So he was very refreshing listening to him, and he was sort of the front runner of the jazz singers. Because, the other jazz singers you have, males we're talking about.
Right.
Females, you had Al Jarreau, and now you have Kim. But
right,
you can't name a whole lot of real serious jazz singers that had a stellar career and expand almost 3 decades.
Right.
So with the exception of Michael Franks, Al Jarreau, and now you have Kim, you don't have a whole lot of common modern-day jazz singers.
Right. Now, I know he's come through the Philadelphia area, and matter of fact, he was here, I think, out in Camden, in the Jersey area, one Monday night a couple of weeks ago, and they said he was unreal, and he was prolific. What's going on out there in Vegas, man?
But, we've been in a heat wave. It's been about, heat of 115 degrees. It's about every day for the last 5 days.
Okay.
The thing is, I got my vehicle. I had my vehicle sitting in the sun, and I didn't have the reflector shades in front of the car that block out sunblock.
Oh wow!
I got my car. My meter read 130 degrees.
Wow, that's hot out there, my man.
Yeah.
So what's going on out there on the jazz set? Any big good concerts this week, or what's coming up?
Well, you got Peter White coming up this month.
Right.
At Aliante Casino.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man, we can't wait. We have people call in during the show and always asking, when is Brother Dwayne coming on? And, the background and the way you go at these artists and let us know, where they come from. Because, we've been listening to Michael Franks for years. He's one of them stellar names. And I was down the shore this weekend fishing with my better half. And we seen that Boss Skaggs is still out there making it happen. And that's one of them old names from back in the day. And, Franks was back there with him. And, they've been around for a minute. They've been around 40 years. And, one of the things with the...
Well.
Right. One of the things with the Jazz Kitchen is that, we want to go old, we're going to new, we're going to keep it moving. So listen, Brother Wayne, before you leave us, man, tell us something good. What's going on? What kind of advice can you give us? We had the big DNC here this week in Philly, and the Republicans had their week, and now the Democrats had their week on where we at. What's going on?
Well, you know what? Everything is so intense nowadays. This whole new millennial generation is very intense. My advice to anyone is that all I can give advice is that we must stay anchored in faith.
Okay. You always go back to that, and I appreciate that, man. Listen, we love you, man. We're so glad to have you. I know this week we're going to talk and try to pick somebody new for this week. You did a fabulous job on Mr. Franks, and, I always want to tell you that we always love hearing from you, Brother Dwayne from the Las Vegas Jazz Connection. And listen, my good brother, always good hearing from you. Can't wait to get with you next week. And in parting, Assalamu alaikum, good brother.
Wa alaikum salam, beloved.
Thank you, brother. Peace.
Sun, always blue. Can't help thinking of me and you. All the love before, our goodbyes were spoken.
On the storm till our love was lost, drifting miles apart. Both our hearts were broken.
Now when I meet you out on the street, you still got the moves to haunt me. We're face to face now. The past is erased now. I'll be yours if you really want me. We keep trying but we can't forget the thrill we feel from a love duet. Listen baby, it ain't over yet. We got one more chorus of our love duet. Face to face now, the past is erased now. I'll be yours if you really want me. We keep trying but we can't forget the thrill we feel from a love duet. Listen baby, it ain't over yet. We got one more chorus of our love duet. We keep trying but we can't forget the thrill we feel from a love duet. Listen baby, it ain't over yet. We got one more chorus of our love duet. We keep trying but we can't forget the thrill we feel from a love duet. Listen, baby, it ain't over yet. We got one more chorus of our love duet.
All right, all right. Well, I want to thank again my good brother out there in Vegas, Brother Dwayne, with the Las Vegas Jazz Connection. You know, we featured Michael Franks, man. You know, that brother Dwayne, man, he just has all his knowledge on these jazz. You know, that me and him, you know, like I said, we've been together 40 years, and we kicked this thing, man. That's my big brother, little brother. You know what I mean? I'm a little older than him, but he bigger than me. He bad boy out there in Vegas doing this thing. I'm so proud of you, man. And I want to always thank you, Brother Dwayne, for being a part of my show, which is the Jazz Kitchen on 900 AM WURD. Now, listen, listeners. If you want to call in and put your request in, don't hesitate to call at 215-634-8065 and 866-361-0900, you know, toll free. And, you know, all the music that you hear, you can get this music all over the city. We have locations in West Oak Lane at Michael's Salon and Barbershop, at Ogon's and Cheltenham Avenue, your Mark Lightfoot at Philadelphia Hair Company, at Germantown and Price, First Decision Hair Salon at 40th on 40th Street between Sansom and Chestnut. I mean, we have various places. You can call us direct at 215-674-0470. Again, 674-0470. If you want to call direct and order them, you know, we up to, like I say, volume 35. You're listening to The Jazz Kitchen with your host, Brother Ben. Let's keep it moving.
And every second in it, one more hour without you. I gotta let go, breaks my heart, tears me apart. I let you slip away. Was that our last dance? I should have kissed you when I had the chance. Was that our last dance? Should have kissed you when I had the chance. Ooh, was that our
all right. That's that Boney James, man. Featuring Latoya Lasaquette. Wow, fabulous tune, man. You know, a lot of people like Boney James. I'm with a brother this week, man. He said, you got any Boney James on them tapes? I said, I got plenty of Boney James. Boney, bad boy. I got to keep him on, you know? So, you know, we always going to have different artists that collaborate with other singers or whatever, man. That's what's unique about us. This next piece I'm going to do is with Kim Waters featuring Kenny Lattimore, Cold Piece.
Sorry, but it wouldn't be enough to make up for the time that now is gone. I know it ain't been easy. In fact, it's kinda rough, baby, 'cause the things we need ain't always what we want. Like for instance, I think we ought to try again. And I wish that you and me could see eye to eye again. And all I hear you say is that you see it differently. And now all I'm asking for is just opportunity. So could you see a way to give me one chance to tell you I wish I had one more time to say one more thing to tell you before you say it's over now. One more day. I really miss the comfort of coming to a house at night and knowing that a home would still be there. Would you please consider for a moment how I feel? 'Cause if you ever really truly cared, you'd give me one chance to tell you I wish I had more time to say I love you. One more thing to tell you before you say it's over. We had one more day. One more chance to tell you I wish I had more time to say. Yeah. One more thing to tell you before you say it's over. One more day. Falling in love ain't the hard part. It's the staying in love that is. And it's full of compromise. Sometimes you take more than you give. And you keep on giving till you just can't take no more. I hope it's not that serious, 'cause all I'm asking for is to tell you I wish I had more time to say. One more thing to tell you before you say it's over. One more day.
Boy, them records there like that, but they do a little something to me, boy. That boy Lattimore, that boy, no, he sing them ballads, man. You know, he doing his thing. Hey, DJ, what's going on over there? You a little quiet tonight. I ain't heard them from you. What's going on?
I'm good.
You
brother
go. What
Ben.
we got coming up next, man?
Oh, we got to go into the index of the show next, and
Right.
after that we going into After All, Al Jarreau.
Oh, we gonna do a little Al?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can't never forget about Al. Al, bad boy.
Yes, he is.
All right, well, let's do what we got to do, and we be back on y'all on the other side.
The only place in Philly to find Roland Martin and Al Sharpton. 900 AM WURD Philadelphia. And 900 AM WURD.com. Pennsylvania's only black-owned talk radio station.
There was a time I knew that no matter come what may, love would prevail. And then, inside the dreams I knew, came the question lovers fear, can true love fail? Then I would miss the childhood wish, and haven't I sung to you of the knight in armor bright, faithful and true to you, darling, after all, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. After all, I will be the one to hold you. I will be the one to hold you in my arms. In my arms. I know in my heart and mind that no matter come what may, love will survive. Love, the author of space and time, keeps the galaxies and each sparrow alive. And the love that heals the wound after the war is through is the knight in armor bright, faithful and true to you, darling. After all, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. And after all, I will be the one to hold you. I will be the one to hold you in my arms. In my arms. After all, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. Telling you after all, ooh, I will be the one to hold you. I will be the one to hold you in my arms. In my
All right. Boy, Al Jarreau, man, he made me want to go home and squeeze my old boo out there. What's up, Shell? You all right out there? You listening to the Jazz Kitchen tonight, baby? Because that one was for you. That's my half over there. Oh, Shell, That's my baby. We be sitting home. She be trying to help me put the show together. And I know she's listening, and all her friends and family. And, you know, this weekend we went out to the Green family on Friday to the picnic, and I turned on the Jazz Kitchen for them, and they said, I didn't know you was a jazz DJ. Said, I told them I didn't know I was one, but guess what? We still got the Jazz Kitchen every Sunday night from 10 to midnight. I'm sitting here with my main man, DJ, put all this thing together for me. I got my engineer here, Mr. E. Nixon, and I got my main man here, Mr. G. Scott, you know, Philly International Connect. What's up, G? How you like the show?
The show is oh man, God, I can't come up with enough adjectives for, you know, the vibration here. It's a beautiful thing.
I appreciate that, man. I was so glad to have you. I wasn't going to keep it moving without bringing my main man in. Hey, DJ, we going to keep this thing moving. What we got coming up next?
Oh, we got Club Life by Philip Doc Martin.
All right, baby. Let's keep it moving.
Once again, that was Philip Doc Martin. This is your co-host, Brother Darrell, at 900 AM WURD.
All right, all right. You know, we got to pay some bills here. You know, this show is one of our main affiliates that make this show possible is TrainOsha.com, which is a construction management company in the tri-state area. TrainOsha.com has two schools, one at 1410 North 16th Street on the Temple University campus, and they have one in Northeast at 1309 Cotman Avenue, where they train various construction certification. When you work on certain jobs in Philadelphia, you need to be certified, and they teach all those different certifications. So if you need to get in touch with TrainOsha.com, please call them at 215-678-0470. Again, 215-678-0470. And one of our major contributors and sponsors of the show is Thomas Mortgage Company of Jenkintown. The Thomas Mortgage Company, they have all different type of FHA mortgages available. They do a lot of refinancing. They actually in the office have a credit repair department that repairs your credit to get you better rates on different loans that you're trying to get. And on the commercial side, they have a lot of commercial loans. They have loans where you don't need any documents, no income needed. And they do a lot with people out there trying to flip properties, investors. They have business lines of credit. The proprietor is Mr. Mike Thomas, which is he's been in the business for so many years. Fabulous brother that will work with you. If you need to get in touch with Thomas Mortgage Company of Jenkintown, their number is 703-896-2116. Again, Thomas Mortgage Company of Jenkintown at area code 703-896-2116, and let them know that you heard on WURD 900 AM, and you'll definitely get a special rate. You're listening to The Jazz Kitchen with your host, Brother Ben.
I play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. You let some people see just who you wanna be, and every night you shine just like a superstar. That's how the life is played, a 10-cent masquerade. You dress, you walk, you talk, you're who you think you are.
Yes, that was Randy Crawford with Street Life. Once again, if you're listening to the station and you want to hear something, if you want to hear some jazz, just give us a call at 215-634-8065. Toll free at 1-866-361-0900. Right now, we're going to get into a little bit of that swagger with Jeff Galoo.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back. We back on WURD 900 AM in the Jazz Kitchen. We gonna keep it moving. We got Bayshore Drive, Paul Jackson Jr. Jackson, man, playing that thing, man. We're gonna get into Jonathan Fritzen, Sailing Away. All right. You're listening to WURD 900 AM on your dial. You're listening to the Jazz Kitchen. I'm your host, Brother Ben. We come to you every Sunday from 10 to midnight. If you want to hear us live, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, you can go to YouTube and put in Brother Ben, the Jazz Kitchen. And if you are interested in purchasing or donating any money to our nonprofit fund to feed the homeless. You can reach us at 215-678-0470. Again, 215-678-0470, and we'll mail you our copies in the next day. We have up to volume number 35. You're listening to the Jazz Kitchen.
That was that bad boy Jean-Luc Ponty. He's really good on that violin. The name of that track was Good Guys, Bad Guys. Right now we're going to get into a little bit of that David Sanborn, Benny. Yes, once again, this is 900 AM WURD, Black Talk Media. Next, we're going to get into a little bit of that Steve Cole, With You All the Way. Yes, that's Steve Cole. Once again, that's Steve Cole. He's part of the Sax Pack. Next, we got Rush Freeman coming at you with a Anywhere Near You. This is Brother Daryl, and I would like to thank everyone for listening to the Jazz Kitchen, 900 AM, WURD, Black Talk Media. I would like to say thanks to Brother Dwayne for the Las Vegas Jazz Connection. Thanks to Brother Gordy for stepping in the studio with us tonight. And also want to thank my engineer, Eric Nixon. Everyone, please drive safe and have a good night.